Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your monthly reading for October 2024. This is for Aquarius, Aquarius rising, and Aquarius moon. And if you are new to my channel, I use tarot and astrology and my guides, so you feel like you're getting a personal reading. Big month, by the way. Big month, Aquarius. Buckle up, okay? Well, buckle up because this is going to be a month where there's going to be a lot of changes, transformation, personal transformation. But it's a month where I want you to take it easy and just let all this magic around you unfold as well, because it is a very emotionally driven month. And because you have so much work and career stuff happening this month, okay? And so I do want you to try to avoid like burnout energy. You do have Mars and Cancer in your sixth house, but we'll talk about that in a second, because this month I want you to know is a big focus and highlight pretty much like headline news, relationships, personal connections, even karmic relationships, especially because, as you can see, we kick off this month with the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, but we're also in Libra season for the first half. Don't forget South Node in Libra. So a lot of changes from the get-go. And then we move into Scorpio season, okay? Around the 22nd. Scorpio rules your 10th house of career, okay? Public recognition, honors, achievements, leadership, social status, all of that, all of that. So with the fact that Venus in Scorpio is, you just have all this Scorpio energy all month. Mercury's going to be moving into Scorpio as well. So just keep that in mind. A lot of work energy. Like I said, Mars and Cancer in your sixth house of work as well. I'll break it down a little bit later, but just know that Scorpio season toward the end of October, that's also relationships. It's, shared resources. So there could be some financial matters as well. You already have Saturn in Pisces in your second house of income, salary, money. So there could be some activity around there, but it really is personal transformation, seeking your truths, maybe even doing some shadow work, especially when it comes to, career and even relationships. And there's just a lot going on for y'all. The first thing I do want to bring to your attention is that all the inner planets, Venus, Mars, and Mercury, they've come out to play hard this month. And there's so many amazing trines that I want you to pay attention to, especially with Venus. Venus is going to be highly active. So really, really love it. There's going to be a lot of movement in terms of love. If you're here for love, oh my goodness, I can't wait to tell you about some of these aspects. Relationships, money, creativity. All right. So if you are new to my channel, I'm going to give you the highlights of the month, and I'm going to do your spread. And then after your spread, that's when I pull more cards. That's when I break it down week by week and tell you all the important aspects I want you to look out for. You can see the blue asterisk here for the best aspects of the month, okay? I'll even tell you like the challenging aspects I want you to look out for as well. And remember, not all the aspects are on the whiteboard. I can't fit them all. So let me go ahead and point out the big themes. Obviously, it is the new moon solar eclipse in Libra. I love this for you. Aquarius, you're completely changed. There's so much happening here. This eclipse is happening in your area of spirituality, okay? Higher mind, education as well, your philosophies, your belief system, all of that. So there's something new coming with this eclipse right from the get-go, okay? So you're going to feel it all month long. Publishing. Are you thinking about writing a book? That's the ninth house. Start writing that book, okay? And, ninth house also rules broadcasting. You think about starting your own YouTube channel. Here's your eclipse. Okay? Long distance travel could be, it's some like a big theme for you as well. That's what the ninth house represents. Foreign cultures, foreign lands as well. So this is going to be a big eclipse. Remember, we're talking about South Node, Libra. So there's also something you're releasing around this time as well. All right. I want you to also pay attention to October 4th. Venus is going to trine Saturn. This is absolutely amazing. I love this for you. Remember, Venus is in Scorpio and your 10th house of career, right? Saturn and Pisces in your second house of income and salary money. So it does seem like there's going to be some shifts happening here. Now, this is a wonderful, auspicious aspect. Really great. Okay, remember, Saturn brings out long-term energy, that commitment in it for the long haul. And hey, there's possibly some new careers. A lot of you are starting new professions, maybe even starting maybe like a side hustle, side project. There's something here. And again, if you're not here for career at all, just think about what you're exerting all your energy into that you want to be known for. All right. There's something here for you. And yes, it's Venus, it's love too. Okay. So love and relationships, creativity. I wouldn't even be surprised if there's, something in like romance brewing in the office, things like that. Like there, maybe someone like on the 50th floor, you're on the second floor, but just think this is definitely going to be like an emotionally moving aspect as well. In fact, the entire first week, because we do have this wonderful, great grand water trine. But remember, Venus in Scorpio, Saturn in Pisces, two water signs. So very emotionally moving. Now, October 8th, now we have Venus trine Mars. Hello. Absolutely amazing. What's not on the whiteboard is that Mercury will trine Jupiter as well. So I would first mark this in your calendar, October 8th. This is absolutely amazing. You know what happens when Venus and Mars gets together, okay? Now, remember what I said earlier about work, career. That could be a big area of focus for you this month, or is this something that you're really passionate about? Well, Venus trining Mars, remember Venus in Scorpio in your 10th house of career, and then you've got Mars and Cancer in your 6th house of work, everyday activities. So there's something here for you. There's something here for you. All right. I want to remind you, if Venus is what you want, if Venus is what you desire, Mars is how you get it. And so take that action. Take that action. Okay. 6th house is also health. It's also pets. There could be some, activity around here as well. But this is definitely it's like high vibrational harmony. Okay. Even if you think about like ancient mythology, like even Roman mythology, like Venus and Mars, they had a daughter, Concordia, goddess of harmony. Okay. So Venus and Mars is getting together. And then obviously, like in Greek, we have Aphrodite. So pleasure, passion, love, everything is connecting for you. I want you to really pay attention to the first week. I mean, it really is going to be a strong week with that eclipse as well. But romance, beauty, creativity, all of that just really amplified. And then with Mercury trining Jupiter, oh my goodness, the perfect day to pitch something, negotiate, schedule an important conversation that you need to have that you want luck around. This is Jupiter we're talking about, okay? With Mercury, communication and agreements and conversations, brilliant ideas. Remember, Mercury's intellect as well. Jupiter is on your side, and definitely take advantage of this day, because you see the next day Jupiter will be going retrograde, which we'll talk about later, okay, when I break it down. And then you see Pluto going direct as well. We'll talk about that later. And obviously with these aspects, I talk about it more in depth in your weekly forecast. But Pluto going direct, that's going to be pretty big. It's the last time Pluto's in Capricorn in our lifetime. And then Pluto goes back into your sign for 20 years. So there's kind of like cleaning house in this area. But again, we'll talk about, there's a lot of spiritual stuff happening for you this month. Okay. So it is really nice. There is just this it's just transformation, really strong transformation. October 13th, Sun trining Jupiter, best aspect of the month. Okay. This is really wonderful, especially for you, Aquarius. Okay. Because remember, the Sun is in Libra, and then it's trining Jupiter and Gemini, 2 air signs, and you complete that. You complete that package. This is enormously like abundant. And yeah, sure, Jupiter's retrograde, but it's still Jupiter, right? So success. This is success. Doors opening for you. All the good stuff. Expansion, good fortune, luck, wisdom, profit. It's really, really, I mean, the list goes on. It's really special, especially with relationships. And when I say relationships and partnerships, that can be career. It can be work. It can be love. It can be romance. Now, you see the same day Mercury moves into Scorpio. Mercury in Scorpio in general, by the way, is more Mulder than Scully. All right? That's definitely more Mulder than Scully. Really going deep, exploring the unknown, but loving it. Okay? Loving it. And when I say exploring the unknown, yourself, okay? This is your this is your personal transformation. You're possibly going to be doing a lot of shadow work around this time, especially when we move into Scorpio season, but you're going to want to. It's like things coming to the surface, all right? So remember, Scorpio rules your 10th house, so a lot of things that kind of have to do with career or fame and, everything I mentioned earlier. Now, October in general, it feels like a big preview for a big exit. And I say that because we have this new moon solar eclipse in Libra. And then, oh my gosh, so dramatic. Boo. Okay, so full moon in Aries. All right. That is why. Remember what I said, the lunar nodes. I've been telling you this for months. The points of destiny are in Libra, Aries. Aries, Libra, that axis. All right. Before moving into Pisces, Virgo, starting in January. So there's something ending here for you with this full moon in Aries, October 17th. That's going to be Thursday. It's a really strong super moon, by the way. And I want you to think about April 8th of this year. What was changing in your life? What was starting to change in your life around that time? Because this full moon is connected to the new moon, total solar eclipse we had on April 8th. Now, that was such a strong eclipse. Just think about what happened in April in general from that point forward. All right. Because now there's something coming to culmination. There's something ending. There's a big turning point, something being illuminated with this full moon, the corresponding full moon in Aries. And Aries rules your third house. Communication. All right. Do you work in marketing, PR, advertising, things like that, as well as writing, researching, learning new things, new knowledge. There's activity around there. Siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors. There could be activity around there, and short distance travel. There could be something that's, maybe, just as an example for me, like with my dog, if, you're a subscriber, she's been going through some, things, and she's had physical therapy. And that was, for me, listen, that was an hour to get there, in Manhattan. I'm in Brooklyn. And so that's what I'm saying. But she just stopped the physical therapy. Okay. So even like things like that. All right. So one thing that I do want you to consider for this full moon. All right. Aries full moons are just bold and powerful in general. Its ruling planet Mars on this day is going to be a little feisty. All right. Mars is already dipping his toes in that retrograde. Remember, we have Mars in Cancer going retrograde pretty soon. Mars is in Cancer. And as I mentioned, Mars does not like being in Cancer too much because Mars is the god of war. Mars is a warrior. And Cancer is all about nurturing. Cancer is all about, home and family and loved ones. So just imagine the god of war sitting around a campfire with, holding hands with friends and family and, maybe, singing an Adele song and everyone's just like so emotionally moved and crying, or maybe even like Mars, the god of war, goes to a housewarming party doing air kisses to everybody. Mars isn't like any of this. Mars isn't like any of this. And at this point, he's been in Cancer for about a month and a half. So he is getting a little feisty. All right. So this is a time where there may be a little bit of power struggles around this full moon in Aries. I just want you to keep an eye out. All right. Just want to keep it. And the other thing is, we are approaching Mars opposite Pluto very soon. That's going to happen in the beginning of November as well. So just be mindful of this. All right. Again, this is Mars and Cancer in your sixth house. So there could be, just with the fact that you have your sixth and 10th house activated, try not to do just try not to get burnt out this month. Okay. Not overworking. Now, the other thing is that fortunately, all the other planets pretty much went up to Mars and said, dude, chill out. All right, chill out. You're going to be fine. You're going to be cool. Because you can see for the rest of the month, Mars is fine. Okay, Mars is cool. Now, we also have on that day, this is such a loaded month, Venus moving into Sagittarius. This is amazing. Okay. This blends really well with you, Sagittarius being a fire sign and, you being an air sign. Venus in Sagittarius is so carefree and optimistic and fun, sort of unbound, like open heart, open mind, bit whimsical. Sagittarius rules your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. So I love this for you. So Venus is going to be in Sagittarius for a few weeks. Take advantage of this. Venus is very social, and Venus in Sagittarius also rules your 11th house, as I mentioned, which also represents your social network, groups you belong to, your community. So I just feel like you're just going to be very social anyway. And on this day, again, not on the whiteboard, Venus will sextile Pluto. This is really strong, wonderful, flowing energy with relationships, with money. You're going to love this. All right. Now, October 22nd is when we do move into Scorpio season. A lot of focus on love, partnerships, even like in a financial capacity. Like I said, shared resources could be a matter, maybe like business partners as well, investments. But definitely work. Okay. Definitely work and career. Okay. By the way, Sun in Scorpio is very, like I said, very Mulder. It is really going deep. I mean, the truth is out there, right? But the truth is inside you too. And Sun in Scorpio really just wants answers. And that's why I say it's going deep. It's like you seeking your higher truth for the next 4 weeks and having these personal transformations. Again, a lot of it will have to do with work, career, public recognition, fame, and wanting to do that shadow work so things are, nicer for you. And like I said, it almost feels like you're going to want to, just having things come to the surface. All right. Now, when we move into Scorpio season, now that day, the sun will square Pluto. So the sun is still in Libra when it squares Pluto. Therefore, it's happening at 29 degrees, which is a critical degree, an anaretic degree. So it can be a little bit power struggly as we move into Scorpio season. Just be mindful of that. All right. Again, we will talk about this a lot more in detail in your weekly forecast, but even still this month, a lot of big moments, a lot of big movements, really powerful aspects, and ultimately a big month of change. There's got to be a lot of big shifts for you. But remember, at a slower pace, all right? The 4 retrogrades that are happening, they're asking you to go internal, right? Like thinking and feeling your way forward to becoming the best version of yourself, really living, basically wanting to live the reality that you want to create for yourself. And remember, I always say this, you create your reality. So again, take that action this month, really, really go deep, and you're going to find yourself on the other side, like completely, like at your highest version. It's got to be a bit, and you listen, I'm an Aquarius. If you're new to my channel, it is going to be a big month. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius. Aquarius rising and Aquarius moon for the month of October 2024. Okay, Aquarius. I do a traditional cultic cross spread. It offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Aquarius, I love you. Thanks so much for being here. And I am still, I know, I just want to address it. If you are new to my channel, I have been under the weather for several weeks, and I am getting closer to the finish line. So thank you so much for being patient with me. And thank you for all your kind messages, all your comments, all your support. It really is very meaningful. All right. I'm going to get really emotional. Let's go ahead. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on. Oh my God. I can't even, this is crazy. Okay. So when I say your life is changing, their life is literally like everything's changing. Oh, let me put one more card up here. So you're absolutely good. You're positively good. Really, really good this month. New, like there's something new that is changing your life, and I really want you to go with that and explore it. Okay, you got the Empress here. Great. I mean, speaking of Aphrodite, as I mentioned earlier, okay, really pay attention to a lot of these aspects that are happening. These Venus aspects really got to be nice for you. You even see the symbol of Venus right here, okay, and the stone-shaped heart. So this is, oh my God, missed universe here. Okay, so everything. This is love, passion, pleasure, abundance, right? You look at her sitting in her chair, just very comfortable. She holds a golden scepter that creates all this abundance. Really nice. Anything she touches turns to gold. All right. Now, you do have Jupiter and Gemini in your 5th house of love, of relationships, of pleasure, of all of that great stuff, of children as well. She's pregnant. All right. So a lot of y'all can be in a place where you're having babies or thinking of having babies, or maybe there's one happening in your family that's really special. But also remember, and congratulations if you are, remember the Empress is, card 3. So 1, 2 equals new reality. So birth of new things. There's something changing right from the get-go of this month, as I've mentioned. So definitely spend a lot of time in nature as well, because not only did you get the Empress, and this is also like sensuality and like sexuality and all of that. Like this is, you're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. But just know, new things are happening for you. You have the Page of Pentacles as well, right in the heart of your spread. Something new. I mean, I would not be surprised if Aquarians like have new jobs, get promoted, start their own business, start a new career path, learn something new for, maybe even start like a side hustle or something. But this is really, really great. Nature is coming through a lot. Okay. So energetically, just spend a lot more time in nature. I feel like that's quite, and you always want to do that anyway, right? You always want to spend time in nature. I always say, like, touch a tree, put your feet on the grass, like your bare feet on the grass. There's energy there. So, and actually, if both the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, you see they're both in nature. So, really spend that time in nature. And then with the Page of Pentacles, yeah, something is rooting up for you in this really wonderful way. You can get a message. Pages are messengers. Think about a book as well, especially with the fact that you do have this new moon solar eclipse in your ninth house of publishing. Think about a book like just this new page turning for you, literally like page, right? Pentacles, money, wealth. There you go. And remember, pentacles are your physical reality. So there is something rooting up for you. There could be something coming through in your material world, in your physical world as well. Pages are earthbound as well as pentacles. So something really grounding, something rooting, something that you're very excited for. Okay. Something that you want to take, for the long haul as well. I absolutely love this for you. So really, really put that energy out there and take that action. Now you have the Seven of Pentacles in your challenge area. So it does look like there is something coming to an end. There's something that you may be considering, even like, remember, partnerships, relationships, it's going to be a big theme. So there could be the ending of a partnership, beginning of a new one. It's just, a lot of career energy. Okay. Especially with these two pentacles, we have careers to make money. And, the Seven of Pentacles in your challenger area is really saying that there may be a point this month where you feel like whatever you've invested in so far at this point, you might just take this time to take a pause and ask yourself, is this the direction that I want to keep going? And, always trust your intuition. Okay. Always be in touch with your higher self. Again, remember, you're going to have a lot of those moments activated for you, especially with this new moon solar eclipse, which you will feel all month long in your ninth house of higher mind and, your philosophies, belief systems, spirituality. So it's really nice. Trust your intuition, but it does seem like there may be, some of y'all may feel like you're at a crossroads and moving in this new direction. Okay. You have the Hierophant in your crown. That's amazing. I love that. Remember I said you've got Pluto going direct, and when any planet goes direct, but with Pluto, the planet of power and empowerment going direct, the bookends of retrogrades, I mean, he means business. So you're going to feel that right away. That's your 12th house up here. Subconscious. It's intuition. It's, facing any fears. It's even, working with if there's self-sabotage is part of the 12th house as well. So anything that has been holding you back, letting it all go. Remember, this is the last time Pluto is going to be it's asking you to settle things up. All right. Now the Hierophant, the very, very spiritual here, very, very absolutely spiritually. I mean, he is a spiritual leader. This is someone who's connecting, the divine in our physical world. It's you becoming a lot more noticed, you becoming a lot more spiritually driven, spiritually minded. But also, when I say notice, look at the two monks. This is the first card in the major arcana where other people appear other than the main figure. And to be a leader, there's got to be people for you to lead. Okay. So some of y'all are thinking about that as well. A lot of wisdom in this card. You see the two, gray and tarot represents wisdom, but you see the two columns from Solomon's temple, right? You've heard this, right? Like, the wisdom of Solomon. Anyway, so this is special. And there may be, again, some new structure system that you're thinking about where it's just more like moving for you and you feel like, this is what I have to do. Like, you really feel that energy. Now, you have the Four of Pentacles in the root of your spread. Okay, so yes, putting things in order. The Hierophant left, like I said, structure, organization, systems like that as well. And you have the Four of Pentacles, which is all about having the structure as you move forward, putting things in order. Think about 4 legs of a table. That's what 4 is, like that stability. And so, yeah, money could be a big theme for you this month, but also just your physical world as well. Material, like possessions as well, could be a bit, significant as well. But there is just you creating all this stability, but it just looks like into this brand new thing that's happening for you that's about to change your life. I mean, you have the world in your future. And so now we've come to the end of the major arcana, and hey, you know that after the end, the beginning, and you even see the wreath here shaped as a 0 referencing the Fool. So beginning this new Fool serenity. So again, be very proud of yourself. You see the dancing figure in the middle, dancing for a reason, okay? Because if you think about this journey that you've been on, even through the major arcana, there's ups and downs, polarities, dualities, all of that. This is the merging, the harmonious merging of it all. You're good. Like, you're absolutely good. Things are changing for you. And what's really interesting here is that look at all this like pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. And then you got the Empress, which is abundance. And, can't represent like money as well. And then you've got the World, which is attributed to Saturn. Remember, Saturn is in Pisces in your 2nd house of income, salary, finances, but also self-worth and self-value. Be very proud of yourself, okay? You're moving. This is big. This is really, really big. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness. Aquarius. I love this for you. It's going to be big changes this month. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on, Team Aquarius. I want to know. I think, I know there's big changes happening for me. And so I want to know. I want to know what's going on for y'all. And thank you again for being here. And again, thank you so much for being patient with me as I continue to, recover. All right. So let's see what's going on. Okay. Well, this is great. This is amazing. You're definitely going to have to make, please do not overwork, as I mentioned earlier. I want you to avoid burnout and whatnot, but you're going to be absolutely fine. There is going to be some decisions, and that's just, going to happen with a new moon solar eclipse from the get-go anyway, with Libra. Just kind of weighing decisions for yourself. Now, let's get started. You got the 3 of Swords here. All right. But, where it's coming, it just feels like there's something. Remember, Mars in Cancer is all about that emotional growth. There is, a part of emotional healing with that as well. So there could be something that does come to an end. It could have to do with something about partnerships, relationships, as I mentioned earlier, as you move into a new area in your life. But it could also have to do with something, the way that you're seeing something. And it's, when I say that, it's maybe there's a point at this point in your life where you're like, okay, I really thought this was right for me, but no, this is getting me more excited. And this door opened for me. And this recruiter reached out to me, or, this agent reached out. So there's going to be some shifts, but there may be some, emotionally healing that you may be going through, and, healing from that with that 3 of Swords. This card is actually a Libra card, by the way. And I'm bringing that up because we are in Libra season. We have that new moon solar eclipse in Libra, and you just got Justice as well. Justice is attributed to Libra. Justice, card 11, right in the middle, right, of the major arcana. Okay, so that balance. Think about Libra in general. Libra is in the middle of the zodiac, so balance is a big theme here. But in your external factors area, justice works in your favor. Justice is being served. There's something you're moving into where it is you being, in touch with your higher self, higher mind, and your authentic self, but also cutting away anything that doesn't serve you well anymore. Okay. I love this for you. Remember, justice is also highly associated with karma. It seems like, you're cashing in your karma points as well. Maybe even legal matters. There may be something here, but there is just everything is just look across your cross. This is absolutely amazing. What I was going to say with justice as well, actions have consequences. So take those actions, because equally so, inaction have consequences too. Take the action that you need to take this month. All right. But you are absolutely good. You even see, remember I mentioned, wisdom, and that's going to be a big thing with Jupiter going retrograde. We'll talk about that later, but you see here as well. Okay. So these 2 pillars, anyway, you're going to be fine. Just a lot of wisdom. Like you're going to feel this is going to be a great month for you. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Go get it. You're going to get it. Queen of Wands. Very charismatic, very regal. This is someone who can attract whatever she wants. Very optimistic card. You even see the sunflower in her hand and the sunflowers in her throne. All that actually exists in the sun card, right? So she does have the powers of the sun. Abundance. I mean, we're talking about abundance here, and you are definitely in a place where you want to be in a place where you attract the things that you want. Also, again, being in touch with your shadow side. Remember, that's going to be some things that really help when you are part of that process of your transformation. And I only bring that up because you see the black cat here, you know, representing like she's in touch with. She's cool. She's in touch with the shadow side. She's sitting in this throne for a reason. Again, one's your passions, your ambitions, and a lot of work energy. She is the businesswoman. She's very entrepreneurial. So again, a lot of work stuff here happening for you. And then lastly, you have more pentacles. You have this two of pentacles. So again, with the two of pentacles in your final outcome, really think about what it is that you want to prioritize. Maybe there is something that maybe you want to drop a pentacle here. Maybe there's something that you really want to change. Remember, you do have the seven of pentacles in your challenge area as well. And again, there's a lot of multitasking. I mean, he is a juggler, right? So there may be a point where you're just like, okay, I really have to focus on one thing and move forward in that way, or just prioritize something to bring that balance, because this is, one of the most imbalanced cards as well. And so it's just focusing on what can bring that balance for you. And remember, you have, justice here. And anyway, you're going to be fine. It does seem like there's something new coming through, and it can be something financially, it can be something with money, it can be with like a career. So just don't overwork this month. I'll even clarify that one for you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Aquarius, this is going to be a very, like an unforgettable month for you. I mean, Ace of Cups. There you go. Okay. Truly something big is happening for you this month. Ace of Cups, we say it's the heart of tarot. I mean, that's the holy grail. I mean, the biggest cup in cups, love, relationships, but also new beginnings, and something that brings you so much joy, rapturous joy. This is nirvanic. All right. Remember, emotions as well. So emotions overflowing. You see that even like the 5 streams overflowing for that. It looks like tears of joy. I always say, every time the Ace of Cups comes up, think about the last time something brought you so much joy, brought you to tears. And it could be, getting your dream job, or, getting proposed to, getting married. It could be, maybe starting your own business, or it could be having a baby. Remember, you've got Jupiter expansion in your 5th house of, love, pleasure, recreation, and procreation. So this is really like, you're good. You're special. You are special. This is special. Something new is happening. Aces bring the new change, new beginnings. It almost looks like you're moving into this new era with the world in your future. Ace of Cups and your final outcome. All these pentacles. So something that has to do with career and money and wealth, but also remember your physical reality here as well. Oh my goodness. What a big month for you. Okay. So let's break it down week by week. Aquarius. So the first week of October, we have that new moon solar eclipse in Libra on October 2nd. Again, this plays out for 6 months. There are always, eclipses come in pairs. We had that one, the lunar eclipse in Pisces. All right. So again, your second house of income, salary, money. So you're already going through changes and shifts. And this is a really strong eclipse. Remember, eclipses are like fated events as well. So I love the fact that it's in Libra in your 9th house. Okay. Happening at 10 degrees, by the way. I talk more about this eclipse in the live stream that I did for October, but 10 degrees, I mean, that's strong cardinal energy. All right. You may feel just really driven the first week. And then 10, when 0 equals 1, new beginning. I mean, big themes of peace and harmony, relationships, but for you, just something that's just fulfilling emotionally, even like spiritually in this big way. Now, the one thing that I want to just let you be mindful is that Mars is, going to be a little feisty this day as well. He's not in like the best mood. So he didn't get a sticker today. He's like, what? Someone took his parking space. He's getting a little impatient, antsy. Just remember, there are 4 retrogrades. So it's just a matter of just like being patient. Remember, I said moving at this slower pace and really being in touch with you. There is some decisions that you may be weighing around this time, and it's all about your emotional growth with Mars and Cancer. In fact, the first week of October, that entire first week, remember, there is a wonderful water trine, grand water trine. I mean, Saturn and Pisces, Venus and Scorpio, Mars and Cancer. Think about what you have to release, okay? Anything that you have to release, but also very emotionally moving, okay? Very emotionally moving for you here. And again, it is hitting your second, sixth, and 10th house. So career, work, money, career, work, something here. All right. October 4th, we talked about Venus trine Saturn. One day I do want you to keep an eye on is October 5th. Mercury will square Mars. And again, Mars is just like around this time. So there could be something here where things are just kind of building up, and just be mindful of like, Mars wants you to say something the wrong way to someone. That's what Mars is trying to do with this square. Remember, Mercury is communication and the messenger planet. So it's a great day to, just be responsive, not reactive, not impulsive about things. And then you're going to be fine. Mars is also physical energy, by the way. So if you feel like things are like building up at this point, go for a run, okay? Go to the gym, do some archery, whatever it is, gardening, because that's going to help. All right, around this time. And remember, just a few days later, October 8th, Mercury will then trine Jupiter. So that's the best time to have these conversations. So wait things out if you need to. All right, so let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for the first week of October. Look at you. Oh, you are focused. You are focused. I mean, what I say money is going to be a thing for you. I mean, first of all, you got the 8 of Pentacles, okay? This card is actually attributed to Sun and Virgo. Virgo rules your 8th house of shared resources, money. Again, like something maybe with like business partners too that could come up, or something that you're starting. But anyway, this is all about just being driven and focused and disciplined. This is very like Karate Kid energy, wax on, wax off. Practice makes perfect, but also whistling while you work, not being distracted. You've got a goal. You're moving toward it, okay? Nothing's going to stop you, all right? So really great. All right, there is this finish line for you as well, like your legacy, right? Remember, he's moving toward the 10 of Pentacles. So this is really great. I love this for you. You are definitely going to feel very determined to achieve, your biggest dreams, right? Now, the second week is, and especially, finances and money as well. Second week, October 8th, we talked about Venus trining Mars, Mercury trining Jupiter. Jupiter will go retrograde on the 9th. And this is what I was talking about. Jupiter going retrograde, it happens every year. So it's nothing, new. And it is what Jupiter wants you to do when it goes retrograde. Think about when Jupiter went into Gemini back in May. So from that point forward, think about things that have been expanding in your life and some abundance has been coming into your life. This is just a time to really just reflect on that, on how far you've come, okay? Because Jupiter going retrograde, the more that it goes into its retrograde, it feels more like a yellow light. And it's all about, when I say reflecting, Jupiter, wisdom, right? So Jupiter's purpose as well. So really just thinking about that in your life. It's got to like, in terms of like how much wiser you've become or what areas in your life you want to find more wisdom. And it just seems like you're going to do that naturally. Like I said, with the Hierophant in your crown, you got Justice here as well, but you're going to be fine. Now, Pluto goes direct on October 11th. And remember, Pluto did go retrograde back into Capricorn for a little bit. Pluto is going to be direct until November 19th before moving back into your sign Aquarius. So get ready. The Pluto moving into your sign for the next 20 years, 19 years now. Right? So big. But Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn, that's your 12th house. And so remember, now you've got your 12th house, a lot of spiritual energy there, right? Subconscious, things beyond the physical plane. There could even be like things happening behind the scenes for you around this time, but this is the time to hit the ground running and find that empowerment, and also creating these new structures and systems for yourself. And then we have the sun trining Jupiter just 2 days later on Sunday, October 13th. I love this, with Mercury moving into Scorpio. So let's see what's going on for you. All right. Let's see what's going on for you with the second week of October. Oh, my dorky laugh. Okay, so Three of Cups. You're great. Look at what's happening here. You got something to celebrate. You're good. You're good. Aquarius, you got something really to celebrate. Remember, there's still family energy happening with y'all as well. So there could be some really great moments with family, even your squad, your friends, or friend group as well. But even still, there is just something to say, even colleagues as well. But this is joy. This is celebration. It could be something that's ending for you and you're celebrating that, or it's a big project you've been working on. It could be something very new that you're working on as well. Remember, it is a 3. You already got the Empress here. Okay, so 3, new beginning, new reality, the birth of something new, but also growth, advancement, maturation. There's so much to celebrate. That is absolutely amazing. I love that. All right, now the third week of October, we have October 14th. All right. So this is another day where, Mars is like, okay, Sun squaring Mars. Now, with this aspect, of course, we'll talk about more in your weekly forecast. Just with this aspect, remember how I said about try not to feel burnt out? Well, this is a Sun square Mars that's happening in your 6th house of work and everyday activities, your routines. So this is a great time. Remember what I said about Mars is physical energy. This is a great time to physically slow down. Okay, just be mindful around this time with them. All right, because Venus is going to be opposite Uranus as well on the same day. They're not seeing eye to eye. And Uranus being your modern ruler, don't start a relationship this way. Please don't. But Venus opposite Uranus, there just may not be some not seeing eye to eye in terms of, could be something here with real estate or home matters, family, children as well, significant other. But at the same time, it may even be something work related. Maybe, I don't know, boss, you work from home, your boss is like, no, I want you to come into the work 3 days a week now. It's just work with these energies. Remember, handle things with grace, diplomacy, be in touch with your higher self. You're going to be absolutely fine. All right. Now, then on Tuesday, October 15th, that's when things just, amazing. Venus trine Neptune. If you're an artist, you're going to love this. This is going to be, this is all about romance, creativity, imagination. It's so beautiful. Dreams as well. Pay attention to your dreams. And even if you're not an artist, this is just such a special day. We'll talk about more in your weekly forecast. There really something here could be something here with money as well, okay? And something with money and career. Maybe you really having this idea this dream job is forming for you. But anyway, let's keep moving. October 17th, we have the full moon in Aries. Again, remember, this is a strong super moon. Really big. Just something is coming to culmination, turning point here, okay? Something illuminated as well as full moons do. Venus will also move into Sagittarius that same day. So you've got Venus and Sagittarius for the next few weeks. This is going to be absolutely amazing because it highlights your hopes and wishes and dreams. You have Venus here. It's beautiful. It's amazing. As well as I mentioned, friendships, groups you belong to, your communities. You just may find yourself being very social. So Aquarius, let's see what's going on for you for the third week of October. Oh my god. Yeah, you're good. You have the Ace of Swords, this big breakthrough. You got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords in the world. I can't even this is, and the Ace of Swords is only one of very few cards in tarot where the sword is pointed straight to the sky. Like I said, true perception. Okay, your truth, being honest with yourself, being your authentic self. This is clearing out anything that you don't need, especially if things have been taking up a lot of headspace. This is that mental breakthrough. This is having this brilliant idea come to form. This is victory, success. Even
with relationships, if there is something there. There is a laurel wreath here, so there's a lot of peace in this card as well. So peacemaking as well. Remember, Libra energy is that anyway. So this is great. There's something new here. There's something new happening for you. Could even be a contract, some agreement that you make. Oh, Aquarius, this is a big month. All right, so let's see what's going on for you for the last week. Mercury will trine Saturn. I love this, and I'm going to talk about this a lot more in your weekly forecast. This is happening October 21st. Mercury trining Saturn. Really great day. There's going to be just putting emphasis in long-term goals, all right? Long-term plans, especially with relationships, investments as well. Investments in finances, income. Remember, Saturn is in your second house of income, finances, salary, but also like I said, self-worth and self-value that brings that confidence. So really great time to have a conversation. Think about putting things in this long-term energy. All right. And then we move into Scorpio season on the 22nd. I'm looking, there's so many aspects happening. Let me see if there's something really great. Thursday, October 24th. You've got Mars in Cancer, sextiling Uranus and Taurus. This is really great. All right. So a lot of surprises around this time, unexpected surprises that could happen around this time. That's really wonderful, especially when it comes to home matters. There could be something here with home, real estate, family, children, something within your domestic sector, the foundations of your life. I love it. I really love this one for you. And then another one that I love for you, Halloween. October 31st, Mercury trine Neptune. There's something here that's really nice. Now, this is a kind of like a tricky, Mercury is the trickster, and remember, Neptune is retrograde. So this is really great in terms of having big conversations, really dreamy, fun, imaginative conversations, even thinking that, remember, this is also Halloween, if that's a thing for you. So costumes could be like really imaginative as well. But this is just being social. I want you to go out there on Thursday, October 31st. A lot of magic around this, okay? Compassion, a lot of compassion. But then at the same time, Mercury trine Neptune for y'all, there just could be something here. Remember, Neptune is illusion, delusion, confusion. So making sure that you are, seeing things through like this lens of like reality as well. All right. There could be some, this is such a big aspect because it's coming after Mars trining Neptune. Again, we're just going to break that down a little bit more. But my point is go be social, go wear, I don't know, like Harry Potter costume and talk to other people wearing, I don't know, goblin costumes and just be imaginative. Let your imagination float this day. All right. So let's see what's going on for you for the last week of October. Oh my goodness. You got the Six of Pentacles. Well, what can I say? Mind on your money, money on your mind. And this is, if you feel like you haven't been getting that support in finances or money, it's coming. It's coming. Okay. Something that you want to do as well, in terms of self-service to others, like helping others. There you go. There you go. Remember what I said about balance being a key theme this month, but it seems like it's going to be a big key theme for you. You got the only two cards in all the tarot where they have the scale. Okay. So a lot of that inner work, inner balance, mind, body, spirit in your physical world, finding that balance. Remember in your physical world as well. This is, I'm going to just say it. This is a pretty special, very unique, very rare, this one of a kind, so many pentacles. Clearly your life is just, something is changing here. You're reaping rewards karmically as well. You got these two ace of cups in your final outcome. I mean, something new is happening with that ace of swords and the Six of Pentacles, even like this spiritual wealth that's really, really nice. It's really special. I love this. This is absolutely amazing. And remember, it's that action you take too. It's the action you take that really activates like that spiritual growth and that, even personal growth. So really, and this is generosity. And this is also things harmonizing for you in this wonderful way. So you're good, Aquarius. You're absolutely good. I'm gonna have to say this is gonna be one of your best months. Remember, take it slow and easy because there's so much happening with your work sector.
but you're going to be great. And again, even if you're here for love, like there could be some relationship reading up for you. It's just, you've got the Ace of Cups heavily associated with like new relationships, new partnerships as well. I'm getting emotional. Oh my, well, I do have Mars and Cancer in Italy. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Aquarius, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. I did not mean to go this long, but this is how much I love y'all, Aquarius. And next week we will go deeper in the other aspects. All right. Thanks so much, Aquarius. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.